How's everyone doing? Good. My name's Chris Ruiz. I'm the master of misdirection. You sure find me online. We're gonna go on a little journey tonight, guys. You excited? Yeah. Now, it's gonna be a fun little story, but I brought some visual aids. It's floss. In case those in the back can't see. Now, each one of us starts out as a little spark. Now, as you know, we carry that energy through life. You know, obviously, what wakes us up in the morning, what keeps us going. It gives us our drive, even from conception, right? Once that those two chromosomes hit, there's a flash of light that's unexplained. Now, each person here, each energy has its own timeline, right? No one's here for the exact same amount of time. Some longer, some shorter, unfortunately. But your time is very specific to you. So you have to make the most of that time. Now, we're all on our own individual path here. As we go through that path, we come across other people, such as relationships, right? When we meet with those people, we share that same timeline, that same energy with those people for however long we're with them. Even the memories are almost the same. Then more people come along, whether it be work or friends. And again, when everyone's together, we share the timeline, we share the memories with each other, we share each other's energy. I'm sure you've felt that, right? You come into a room with certain people and everyone's just glowing. It feels really good to be in that room, right? Go ahead and ball that into a little ball for me. I wish I could say there's no wrong way, but there's probably a wrong way. So, now this is all you guys here. But why are we all sitting here? To watch magic, right? This is me. This is the magic. You see? All of us sitting here right now are sharing the same energy, the same memory. All of us sitting here are on that same timeline. Sharing time and memory and all this energy together. When I wrote that and thought of that, it all seemed nice and good. But I overanalyzed things and I saw a flaw in it. It does explain how we all come together, but there's something that started getting to me. The most common issue that I have with that is that people actually get lost in each other, in their friends. See, like I mentioned, relationships, right? We start these relationships with people. Crap, that was supposed to be even. It's like that. There we go. Now, we start these relationships with people, and we start sharing everything with them, right? Friends, pastimes, common interests. We share absolutely everything. And what happens is you actually forget who you were before the relationship. So my point is you're supposed to not forget who you actually are. Now, life happens. We know it happens, right? By life, I mean kids. They happen. So then kids come into play. And they take your time. We love them for it, it's all right. But they take a lot of it. Do they ever stop? Nope, they take more and more and more. And again, we get stuck in these roles of soccer mom, soccer dad, coach, bus driver, get them all to school. Mom, dad, dad. What do we forget? Who we once were. But there's a key thing I want you to take from this. Because like I said, life is brutal. Life's going to knock you down. It's going to break you, just like that. But even when we're broken, there's this thing called resilience. that helps put us back together, right? Now, I see that resilience as magic. You see, it's something that we could pass on to others. And teach others. Resilience is that magic dust that helps us become one again. For a whole bunch of you who don't know me, I've been a nurse for 15, 16 years now. I'm actually an emergency room provider, a nurse practitioner in the emergency room. I've come across life at its best and at its worst. But being a nurse for 16 years now has given me not even a gift, but this ability to like see people for who they are. Because when you're at your worst, you see through everything and you're that true person. Now, I realize also that from being a nurse for so long, I do have this intuitive ability to connect with people. It's very easy for me to talk to people and connect with them within a second and get their whole life story, like in a split second. So I'm actually next, I'm going to kind of share that with you, that gift I have. Now, I call it a gift, but it's really not. It's something that each of us have inside of us. It's just a matter of clearing away the fog of the conscious. All the stuff that pollutes our brain, the TVs, the radios, the phones, obviously, like, it's insane. But when you clear that up, you can actually see people for who they really are. So let's see if we can connect with some people. Here I have actual tarot cards. So we're going to see if we can get much deeper than basic playing cards here. What was your name, sir?
Eric.
Eric?
Yes.
Okay. You familiar with how tarot works?
Not really.
Not really? Okay. I mean, at its most basic, it's used to tell a story. A story of the past, the present, and then the future. So we're going to see if we can do that. If you don't mind, I do ask, can you put your hand out for me? And just kind of like shake with me. Just hold my hand here. Now, it's important. One of the first things I learned in nursing was to make contact with your patient, with your person. They're not even a patient. They're not a disease. Thank you. It helps build that connection because you're not just some person sitting here in front of me. You're my guest here. You ready? Here's what we're going to do. Don't be scared. I'm going to thumb through right now. And you just go ahead and tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Perfect. Okay, so we're not going to take that one. I want you to touch that one and take that top card off. And go ahead and hang on to it. Look at it, analyze it. Learn and see as much as everything you can about it, okay?
Good.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
would you mind? Go ahead and tell me when to stop.
okay. Stop.
Perfect. Okay, so not that one. I want you to touch that one and take it. There you go. And look at it, analyze it. You can show it around. We're not going to be guessing cards, don't worry. All right, we're going to give it a cut. You want to play?
Yeah.
All right.
Yay!
Go ahead and take the top card. Okay. What was your name, ma'am?
Oh, Diane.
Diane? Would you mind if you just put your hand out for me?
Okay.
It's right on top of mine.
Okay. You didn't give me such a great card.
It's okay.
I really don't
All right.
like the card you gave me.
We're going to get to all the cards, don't worry. And your name again, hon?
Emily.
Emily, your hand. Just want to make a connection with you. You all have really good energy, but you women are like on fire right now, just exuding. Yeah, it's good stuff. What card do you have? Tell everyone. Okay, so Six of Swords. Okay. Now, in the card, we're gonna talk about your past right now.
Oh, great.
Don't worry. So, just as a heads up, there's no such thing as a bad tarot reading. They should always be good. All of them. So,
Until
tonight. So, Six of Swords. It's a man on a boat pushing what looks like someone in a blanket down a stream. This is actually good. This is a card of new beginnings. How old are you?
33.
33. So you know, not midlife, but you've seen some stuff. You've been through some things. Go ahead and hold on to that. That's actually a sign of moving on from the past. You've picked up all your belongings, your last 6 swords from battle, and you have the toll keeper just pushing you into the river, taking you to the next spot. You came through some hardships in the last few years, right?
Yeah, definitely.
It resonates. That's why you chuckle. But it's time for a new beginning. Right, yeah, I know. And the more you think about it. But that's probably why that card resonated with you or pulled it out for you. So it's time for a new beginning. You got to let the past go. Okay? We'll come back. Ma'am, what card did you have?
I hope this is not a time for it. It's 13, death.
Death. The death
I
card.
feel good.
Now,
I'll trade you.
it is time for a new beginning. This is good. Don't worry. What happens after death? There's no life without death. You have to end things to start new things. Death has nothing to do with a person, with you. But it could be with projects. It could be with any of that stuff. You're about to come to completion. You're going to have to possibly put the old you to side so you can move on to this next phase in your life. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Phoenix rising from the ashes.
Exactly. There's a big boom and fire. And this beautiful phoenix arises from the ashes. That's exactly what it is. Okay? And what'd you get, hon?
I got 1, the magician.
Oh, it's a beautiful card. This is actually, this is good. When we made contact here, this is your future. This is you. This is actually all of you. The magician. The magician actually has all the tools at his hands on the table. The magician is all of us. All it takes is reaching up to the heavens to speak to the Creator, and He'll give you the information you need to manifest and finish your task. You don't have to know everything. You just have to be open to accept it. Hang on to that for a second. Now, the 3 of you, without falling, there is something taped under your chair. Now, we'll start over here, but go ahead and open the envelope. What does the paper say for you, sir?
A rising tide lifts all ships.
Even though you've been through the worst things still bring the best out of you. Flip that paper over. Ma'am, what does yours say?
Death.
Flip it over.
And then it says present.
Yeah.
And then on the back it says, you are the butterfly.
What happens to a caterpillar when it makes its chrysalis? What happens inside that chrysalis? It disintegrates. It turns into goo. It totally rebuilds itself into the most beautiful butterfly. You need death to have creation. It's not a bad card. And what does yours say?
The magician, future, and then the back says, you don't need to believe in magic, you are magic.
We all have that magic in us. It's about utilizing it, guys. Now, I want to show you guys something. Like I said, being a nurse, I highly rely on my gut instincts for what I do. But anyone can do that. Anyone can do amazing things. And I'll show you just with these cards here. So relying on my gut instinct has got me a long way in nursing, right? Even in the emergency room, when the crap hits the fan, there's no time to do or react or do anything. Okay? You just got to do, and the best things will come. I'm going to show you right now. Now, part of doing that is actually relying on that little tickle, if you will, in your gut, the butterflies, right? We're going to play a little game of red card, black card. But I'm going to rely just on my instincts here. All right, 2 cards. Let's go. Okay. This one is black, and this one's red. Okay. Could be beginner's luck. Try again. Oh. Black, is this facing you or is the back?
It's back.
Is that black?
No.
So that's black and this is red?
Yeah.
Okay. There it is. Toughest part of this is, no, these are black now, right? And this is red?
Yes.
Okay. So here's what we're going to do. All right. I'm trying to make a photograph of the table here. This is black, and then this is red, correct? Yeah. All right, I'm going to make some piles here. These face down? Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Now, what I meant by anyone can do this and anyone can be the magician is that, like I said, it's really just clearing away the outside world, clearing away the fog in your brain. Black?
Yes.
Red? Yep. Okay, because we're going to switch now. So now the red will be here, and then the black will be on this side. Life is crazy. It's going to throw you curveballs. You're going to have lots of challenges. But I guarantee you, if you follow your instincts and what your gut's telling you, regardless of the outcome, even if it's a rough one, it's going to be the right one. Because it's your life, and you can only go off of what your body tells you. Okay. All right, red cards. Black. Do red again. And black. Thank you guys very much. That's Chris Ruiz. You guys have a good night.